Today's video is a What Sold on eBay BOLO edition. If you're new to the reselling community, BOLO stands for Be on the Lookout For. This is another item in a series of videos on my Top 100 BOLO playlist, so stay tuned. If you're new here, my name is Zandra, also known as Piece of Scrap on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Amazon. I have over 20 years reselling experience, and I would love to share the knowledge that I have gained throughout the years to assist you with your reselling journey. If that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's get started with today's video. What is a BOLO? A BOLO is a used, discontinued, or vintage item that can be purchased at a low price and sold for a higher price, making profit online. A BOLO is not a rare item. Other sellers are finding the item, and it has recently completed solds on eBay. The item to be on the lookout for to sell on eBay for over $100 are Asics running shoes, either in gently pre-owned or new condition. I sold 4 pair of these Asics running shoes within 2 weeks, totaling over $860 on all 4 pair. 2 of them shipped internationally to Australia, while the other 2 shipped within the US. I will go over the 4 pairs of shoes that sold in ascending order from low to high, so stick around until later in the video to see which pair of shoes sold for over $500. The first pair of Asics running shoes that sold were these Venture 5. The T5P0Q is the style number from the inside of the tongue. You can see it here. It's always nice to include that in your title in case users are searching for that particular style. I purchased this pair of shoes at Goodwill for $5. I sent an offer to Watcher for $27.92. It did ship internationally, so the buyer paid $39 shipping. After the actual shipping charge and fees, my profit was $31.22. The next pair were Asics Gel Foundation 8, a larger size 13. Again, you can see the TQ8B0 in the title. That also coincides with the style number on the inside of the tongue. These were 4E, which indicates wide shoe. I picked up this pair of running shoes and then the next pair that I'm going to show you on the same Goodwill thrift haul for $8 each. I accepted a best offer of $30 plus $12 shipping, leaving my net profit on this pair of running shoes $19.81. The next pair I did pay $8, as I mentioned, on the same Goodwill trip. I listed these high for $79. I accepted a best offer of $50 within 10 days of listing, plus $12 shipping. After fees and cost of goods sold, my profit, $37.21. As a runner myself, I know the value of a good pair of running shoes. However, this last pair of shoes, I would never pay that kind of money for running shoes. Let me just show you what I mean. This last pair of tennis shoes I listed at auction with a starting price of $600. I did so after conversing with several fellow sellers of these shoes to see why the value was so high and why they had sold their shoes for so much money. I reached out to those fellow sellers on eBay after performing a completed sold search. Okay, so I'm going to bounce over to the advanced search and do a search for the Asics Gel Cayano 20. Over on the left-hand side, if you scroll down, you'll see you can select sold listings. I'm going to leave it new and pre-owned for now. I want to sort by highest first. As you can see here, one recently sold for $921 plus $10 shipping on January 25th. Another pair, the exact same shoe, also sold for $750 plus 10 shipping. And then you'll see the pair of shoes that I sold for $630. I'm wondering if this happens to be the same seller selling both of these. RELZ. It is. So evidently he picked up several pair of these shoes and made about $1,600 on both pairs. So that's awesome. This purple pair here is the pair I sold for $630 plus it shipped to Australia, so I charged them $60. Here's another pair for $500, $400. There's more pair for $299 with free shipping. Again, I think that's a little low knowing what I know now for these shoes. This yellow pair is the light show version. There's 4 different colors. Mine was also light show in purple. And then several more pair for $250 and further. But at this point, if I ever found these again, I probably would list them at auction starting at $500. It's this specific brand, the Gel Kayano 20. Folks on Instagram were telling me that men will actually buy the women's shoes in larger sizes because they can still wear them. So again, the larger sizes 9 and up tend to sell better. They are more valuable as men can wear those size shoes. After performing this search, I reached out to one of the sellers to see why these shoes were so valuable. And this is what they said. They encouraged me to do an auction listing to see just how high the bids would go. This seller stated that the Asics Gel Kayano, especially the 20 style, is highly sought after in Australia. Collectors seek out the older versions of Asics and will pay high dollar values for them. I received numerous emails about this pair of shoes. These are Asics Gel Kayano 20. This is a discontinued model. These pastel colors fetch a very pretty penny over in Australia. Again, you can see the T35CQ on the inside of the tongue there. These did not have insoles, but it didn't really matter. They were new without the box. The soles looked terrific, like they'd never been worn. I almost did not pick these up that day at Goodwill. They were $6. Prior to receiving a bid on the shoes, I did receive numerous emails from different buyers, some of them in Australia, stating that they would pay upwards of $400 for the shoes if I ended the listing and sold them to them directly. I held out for the auction end, and to my surprise, they sold within a week for $630, shipping to Australia for $60. I charged them $60 shipping because I knew with such a high dollar value, I wanted it to go priority international, so they'd be tracking all the way through. My actual shipping charge, priority mail, was $68.93, was a little bit more than the $60. But again, the buyer paid $630 for this one pair of shoes. So my profit after fees and cost of goods sold, $525.37. Even after the auction ended, but before the buyer paid for the shoes, I continued to receive emails stating that they would pay $700. If I would cancel the listing and sell it to them directly, that they would pay immediately. I listed the shoes with immediate payment required, and while the buyer did not pay right after the auction end, he did pay within the 48-hour time limit. So I shipped the shoes to Australia, and I did confirm that they were delivered. I just showed you 4 pair of Asics tennis shoes that recently sold on eBay. We'll go over the numbers in just a bit. But first, how y'all doing? Do you like this type of content? If so, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It tells me I should continue building my top 100 eBay BOLO playlist. Also, pound that subscribe button, as many of you are watching but have not yet subscribed. Hit that notification bell to be alerted of my next video. And now for the numbers. Sales plus shipping was $860.92. Fees calculated at 13%, $111.92. My actual ship charge, $108.39. And the purchase price for these 4 pair of tennis shoes, $27. Leaving my net profit $613.61 before taxes. To summarize, today's what sold on eBay BOLO item is Asics running shoes, either gently pre-owned or new condition, specifically the Gel Kayano 20 model. This is another item in a series of 100 BOLO items that I will share with you in hopes that you can find these items too. I just shared with you yet another eBay BOLO item that sells for over $100 online. Now let me hear some of yours. Leave a comment below with one item you always pick up at Goodwill and thrift stores or even garage sales to sell on eBay and make money. If you'd like to see more BOLO items that I have recently sold, go ahead and subscribe and like this video to let me know I should add more to the BOLO playlist. The link to the top 100 eBay BOLO playlist is listed here. I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.